my loves, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. By the title of the video, you know it's all about Too Faced. Now yes, I have done part 1 where I did show you 3 to 4 products from Too Faced. That was like my first try on using products by Too Faced, but slowly I did build up an interest in their makeup line and I thought let me just grab a few more. And yes, I did show you 2 of the products in my last haul. Now hauls are something which are really missing on my channel. Soon you will be seeing a number of hauls coming, so yeah, wait for that. So yeah, I did show you 2 products and I recently picked up another product, and with that another product I did get a sample size product. So all in all, if I see my Too Faced collection, I feel I do have a lot of face makeup going on and I am planning to grab few odd eye products, but I thought let me just show you these face products today. I have already done review on 2 of the products, so I will not be talking on them in specific, but the products I've recently picked up. So let's get started rolling and know more about these interesting products by Too Faced. Now frankly speaking, I do wanted to grab the primer by Too Faced. The only reason I didn't get it because I was not sure about it, and if you're following me, you know I'm a primer junkie as well as bronzer junkie. But yes, off lately, or I would say past 1 year, I have been buying a lot of primers. So I got this product as a free product, so we'll use this one today and let's see how it performs, how it works, and if I really feel good about it, then might as well pick a big size or a full size product later. So this is the Too Faced Hangover infused with coconut water replenishing face primer. They have one with SPF also, so you can accordingly pick the one which you would prefer. The store guy gave me this as a free sample because my bill was for 2,600. Okay, that's quite runny. So this is how the primer looks like, and this is how I got the pouch. Sorry, I didn't show you the product. So this is how it is, and I think I have enough product to use it another 2 times, so we'll save it. And this is quite a lot to use as a primer, so we are going to go in with the primer. That's way too much, but I cannot waste it since it's already out. So that's how the primer looks on my face. It's really sticky, very light, and it has a very nice gentle scent of coconut in it. So yeah, it's very nice, it's very smooth, it's very skin-like, and it has that nice tacky feeling to it. So far the primer is good. So primer is all set in. Let's move on to the next step, foundation. So I did pick up the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which is oil free, medium to full coverage. You get 30 ml of product and you pay 2,700. Here how the box looks like. Very nice packaging, and first of all I did want to give this one that their packaging is there, it's out there. You do feel that you're holding a high-end luxury makeup, so I would like to say that even the outer box packaging is really up-notch and there. So yes, this is how the box would come with all the basic details and everything. So you want to read about it, you can, but frankly speaking, I think I just want to know, is this medium to full coverage and when it is going to expire. So before buying any high-end makeup, please read the description carefully with the expiry, and on Nykaa you see the expiry also, so buy accordingly. So I bought the shade Sand, and technically even warm beige is a right shade for my face because yes, according to the weather your skin tone do change a little bit here and there. It's always the same, it's just that how it shows in different weather, it's like that. So I went ahead with Sand because I felt it is a little darker than my skin tone, but when oxidized or when it sits onto my skin for some time, the foundation just sinks into my skin tone and it shows my skin. So that's why I went ahead with shade Sand and I didn't buy warm beige. So this is how the bottle looks like. It is a frosted glass bottle, and then you open it and you get a nice interesting pump out here. Really like the packaging with the pump because yes, there are many high-end brands who do make good foundations, but they lack good packaging. So here the packaging is again 10 on 10. So if you're not aware, Too Faced foundation range may you get total 26 or 27 shades. So you will definitely find one for yourself. So if you're my skin tone or closer to me, you can go for shade sand and as well as Bombay. So I've taken 2 pumps out here on the hand. You can see the texture is not that runny, but yes, I think I should now just keep my hand like this. And I'm using the Vichy blender. Now I'm going to drop the foundation on my face. You can see it's very close to my skin. Little like it's very like 0.5% deeper than my skin. So let's start buffing. So now you see my one side of the face and the other side of the face. Now it is a medium to full coverage and it's only one layer of foundation, and yes, it has really built it up well. I'm a person who would love this kind of a coverage on my skin, but if you like complete full coverage, then I would say go for the second layer. I don't like to apply my foundations with the help of a brush because I feel that on my face it gets a little streaky afterwards. So that is why I'm more of a blender person. So if you like to apply your foundation with a brush, then might as well go with it. The one thing which I have noticed with the brush is that you don't get this kind of a coverage when you use a brush. So might as well use a blender to use less product and get that coverage you're looking for. So before I start showing you other products, I am filming in natural daylight. Yes, my camera is mounted on a ring light, but I'm not switching it on because I want to see the exact formula, exactly how the foundation sits on my face. So this is how the one layer of foundation on my face. I didn't go with the second layer because I really don't feel that I need to go in with the second layer. All in all, you will get a medium coverage in one layer. 2 layers, you will get a complete full coverage. But if you have a lot of things happening on your face, don't expect those to be covered even by the second layer of foundation, because when I did film my first review, I did mention this thing in that video. So yes, it will not cover absolutely everything, but yes, it will give you a nice base to work on. Comfortable foundation, super light. I really feel good about this foundation because in one way, my skin is combination to oily. This foundation is not super matte or super drying. It really gives that nice luminosity happening on your face. So all in all, the formula on this will support all skin types. So yes, I am absolutely in love with this foundation. So yeah, let's move on to another step. And at the end of the video, I will give you a run through on all the products which are really well made and I absolutely love. Moving on to another step, concealer. I'm using the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I'm in the shade Warm Beige here. Now I've done a full review on this product. Again, I will not talk in depth about this one. This is something I am lately enjoying, and for that matter, this is a product which actually makes me feel very comfortable concealing my face, because a product which comfortably blends in no time and doesn't make me feel that I am wearing a concealer. So you saw how seamlessly this concealer blended into my skin without making me feel that I did apply a full coverage concealer. The best part about this Too Faced concealer that it will not make you feel as if you're using a concealer, and this concealer you can actually use it as a foundation on your skin, because when concealer comes into place you need very little product. So if you are confused what to buy first, then I would say buy the concealer first and then go in with the foundation. Let's move on to my newest and the latest purchase by Too Faced. The Too Faced Born This Way Oil-Free Multi-Use Complexion Powder. Now this will cost you $2,600 and you get 10 grams of product, and this product is going to last you again for 2 years, straight up 2.5 years. And then this powder again comes into a lot of shades. They're not into 26 shades. I remember, I think they come into 18 to 20 shades. I will mention everything on the screen. Again, here I wanted to get the shade Sand, and they have it. It's just that when the day I went to the store, I didn't get it because they didn't have it, was out of stock, and generally sand is out of stock. So the natural beige powder was very close to the sand shade, and even I could have gone for nude beige. So all the three powders would have sat really well on my skin, but I was technically looking out for sand, but it's okay. I'm happy with natural beige also. It's a very nice powder. Now let's see the actual body of it. This is how the powder comes into a nice Too Faced packaging. Oh my god, let me just give them again for the packaging. I just love the feel of it. And when you open it, you get the powder here. I've used it only once. I've not used it more than that, but frankly speaking, powder you will just come to know in the first use itself. And then you get a nice mirror here. When you flip it over, you get a sponge, which is again really nice, but I really doesn't use sponges, so I really don't care. So yes, this is how the powder looks like. Yes, it is expensive, 2600 for a powder. I do feel like yes, it has really hurt my pocket, but frankly speaking, this is one high-end brand I really love to invest, and I have so far loved everything by them. So let's quickly set our face. This is how my face looks after setting up with the powder. Super light, very comfortable, very sheen. It's not those very thick powders. Yes, it will give you a tad bit of coverage also, so expect a little bit of coverage with this powder. So if you're a person who likes to go in with one layer of foundation and then go in with a good powder, this is the powder you can go for. And yes, it really sits in well. It doesn't make you feel cakey or heavy on the skin, because yes, there are a lot of powders can do that. But all in all, I really like the finish of this one. Is it worth 2600? See, it's a high-end brand, then it's been imported from other countries, so all that custom and everything comes into picture. So 2600 I still feel is the best deal on this, because there are many other brands who are expensive. So if you're looking out for a high-end press powder, and I always say invest on face makeup more than your eye, because I feel your base should be really apt. So yes, this is a powder you can definitely try from Too Faced. So this is how my face looks with all the 3-4 products by Too Faced. Frankly speaking, I'm really loving my base today. And moving on to finishing up this base, we'll be using some blush, bronzer and highlight. If you have watched my first part of Too Faced, where I did review the Soleil bronzer by Too Faced, and I did went ahead and bought their face palette, the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. Herein you get 32 grams of product, you get 6 different blush, highlights and bronzer, and you pay 3900. Now frankly speaking, I could have got single blush, single highlighter and single, but frankly speaking, this is more economical because you get 6 different things to try here, and in single I would pay 2700 or 2600 for one blush or one highlighter. So this is much more economical, pocket friendly, and I get to try more products. So yes, this one, I got this long time back. I've already been using this palette, and I already know a lot about this because, as you know, I have already filmed the review. This is the second time I'm filming it, just because of that face powder I bought. So this is how the actual body of the face palette comes. Oh my god, this natural face is like ऊपर की तरफ है ये, it's engraved on it. It's really nice, and again, it's not very thick or it's not very bulky. Yes, it is heavy, I would say, but it's not that bulky. And then you open the palette, you get these stunning 6 shades of highlight, blush and bronzer, and you get a full size mirror. Again, the shades are being named. I have already been digging into the bronzer and blush and highlight all the time. So yes, this is the reason of my glow nowadays. nowadays. So yeah, let's just put all the three and then I'll tell you how do I feel about them and should you really buy this palette or not. First up, I'm going to bronze up my face. So I will be taking the matte shade as well as a little bit of the shimmery shade because I want to have that sun-kissed glow happening. And you can actually use this trick if you want to have that nice sheen on your bronzer. And you see how pigmented they are. Pigmentation 10 on 10, blendability 10 on 10. They just blend smoothly like a butter and you really don't see those streaky bronzing or streaky blush on your face. So you can actually just go very slowly with the product and take your own time to blend out because they just don't stick onto your face unevenly and give you that streaky or patchy bronzer. So this is how the bronzer looks like. You can actually contour your face also. So I do both the steps together. Generally, I'm not a person who likes to do a lot of contouring, but you can actually use the matte one as a contour and then just layer it with the shimmer one to give a nice sun-kissed effect. So this is how the bronzer looks on my face. I think I should now stop it because I will overdo myself. So yeah, this is how the bronzer looks, pigmented, well made, very smooth. Now since we are done with bronzer, let's move on to some blush. So yes, we have two blush options here. Now if you see, we have a pink and we have a more on a deeper side blush. Now what I basically do, I do like to mix both and use it because then the pink gets a little more depth and it looks really nice. So you can use it the way you like and you see how pigmented it is. I always go heavy-handed whenever I pick up this palette, so don't mind if you see a lot of blush happening. So this is how the blush look, and you can see in the daylight everything is sitting well. I'm not switching on my ring light just because I don't want you to see the other side, because yes, if you switch on the ring light, like let me just do it. Now this is how it looks with the ring light, but as I say, whenever I switch on the ring light, you don't exactly see the shades happening. So now you actually don't see my bronzer well. But when I switch, so now you can see my blush, my bronzer, everything very clearly with no ring light or artificial light. So let's stop it here and let's apply some highlight. And you know how much I love highlighter. Now you get two interesting highlighters here. One is more on a subtle side and one is more on an intense side. But I like to use mostly Starlight because it's more of a skin-like highlighter, and then if I want intenseness in my highlight, then I do add a little bit of Satin Sheet. So first up, I'm going to show you both the highlighters separately so that you get an idea how do they look. So you really don't have to do this in your highlighter pan, which I have seen a lot of people doing. That's a wrong way of picking up the highlighter. You just do this, done. Your brush already has a lot. So you're just going to start applying some highlighter. Again, the one I'm using at this point is Starlight, which is very subtle, so you really don't need too much. And yes, this is how it looks. So you see, it's very subtle and it has it is more of an iridescent highlighter. It has a little pink to it, which you can see with your bare eyes, but a person from far would not come to know. So this is how Starlights look, and let me just build it up a little more so that you can see how it is, and then just going to drag it here. So you see the highlight, it's there, but it's more of a skin-like highlighter. Let's move on to the next highlight, Satin Sheet. So Satin Sheet has a lot gold happening, a little bit of champagne touch. So I'm going to apply a little Satin Sheet here, and you see how booming it is, how intense it is. You don't need too much of a product and you will just get that nice highlight. And I'm just going to take it on my brow bone. You see that? There's no end to this highlight. I just love it. Now what I do basically, I will mix the Satin Sheet with this non-intense highlight side, the Starlight, and show you how they look together if laid together. Now you see, now even this has got that intense highlight. Now, frankly speaking, most of the Indian skin tones would love the shade Satin Sheet, and if you're a person who loves to experiment a little extra, then you will definitely enjoy this one too. My advice would be mix both and use it. You will definitely enjoy the highlighter more. But highlighter is very finely milled. You don't feel that you applied chunky highlighter on your face, and it doesn't give any kind of texture, neither it enhances your texture. If you still have a lot of texture going on, my advice would be don't put too much of a highlighter. Straight up go in with the shade Satin Sheet, because this is the shade which is not going to accentuate your texture on the face. So that's how I feel about Satin Sheet. But Starlight can give a little more extra texture if you already have a textured skin. So yeah, this is how the highlight looks on my face. I really like it, and I did miss my nails, so let's just apply a little bit on my nose, because you know how much I love highlighters. You see the glow? Oh my god. So before I give you my final thoughts on all the products I have laid on my face today, let me complete my eye look, have my lunch, do some other jobs in the house, and give you my thoughts, because yes, one of the products I tried today for the first time, so I would like to know how it performs during the day, so you have a better idea on the product, because yes, here you're not shelling out hundreds, you are shelling out in thousands. So I have to be really on point and correct before mentioning or before approving the product you happen to grab after my recommendation. So hang on, I will be back in a minute. So this is how I look after 3 hours of makeup application. Frankly speaking, everything is now sunk into my skin, and I really like the finished look. Like, I did cook food for my kid, I fed him, I had my lunch, so everything is done now. So I thought, let me just sit down and tell you how I felt with all the products. Now, first up, we use the Hangover infused with coconut water primer. Now, this is a really wonderful product, and it really helped me to lay down my foundation, my concealer really well onto my skin. I don't have any kind of problems with the primer, so I do see myself buying the full size product. And yes, it has really complemented my skin type, that is combination to oily. So definitely 10 on 10 to the primer. It's very early for me to give like my final thoughts on a product, but primer is something which I absolutely love using. You know how much primers I do buy, I do try. So this really worked well today. So yes, I do see myself buying the full size product. Now let's move on to the second product which I tried today, is the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. Now this foundation I've already been wearing. It's not the first time I'm wearing this foundation. Frankly speaking, I like the coverage on this foundation. The shade is really apt match to me. I really don't have to match my face with my neck or neck with my face, because I really don't have to drag this foundation down to my neck to match it up. So it really sits well and I don't look offbeat. So yes, the shade is really good. The formula is very comfortable, very light. Since I'm wearing this foundation today for 3 years, and I have worn this foundation for straight up to 8 hours, I have not seen any kind of problems with the foundation by itself, because I have worn this foundation with other primers like Maybelline one, the Colourpop one, and even the Bobbi Brown vitamin E enriched base. So yes, I have been wearing this foundation with multiple different primers, and this foundation really adjusts well with any other primer I wear. So if you were eyeing this one, and this one will be your first high-end foundation, you can definitely grab this one with a blind eye, because this is my first ever high-end foundation. I'm really happy that I grabbed this one. So 10 on 10 to the foundation. Moving on to the next product, and the tricky one, is the Too Faced Multi-Use Complexion Powder. Now the powder is really good. It's very fine. It will give you a tad bit of coverage also. The only problem I'm facing with the powder is that today I wore it for the longer duration, the makeup with the powder. The problem I faced was underneath my eye, because I do sweat a lot if the weather is really humid. So my under eye do sweat. So my concealer or my foundation will start moving around in this area. Now if I put a good powder like a K-Beauty loose powder, or to Faces Canada pressed powder, or for that matter L'Oreal powder, I don't get that creasiness happening. But with this powder, I'm getting that creasiness. So maybe the powder is super light. And if you are looking for a powder which will fix that issue also, then I think you have to think twice before getting this one. See, this is my personal opinion. This can be subjective. Maybe this problem is not being faced by you already, but I am facing this because I've already done touch-ups like underneath my eye. It's already 3 times I've done it, and while doing that, I'm really taking away a lot of product from underneath my eye. So this is the only problem I'm facing with the powder, but in general, the powder is good for the face. So if you're not looking this powder in the prospect that you're going to be fixing your under eye with this one, and you're completely into baking, then you can go and buy this one, because I will still use it. I like it. I don't hate the product. I like it. It's just that now I know that I'm not supposed to use this powder underneath my eye. All in all, it's a good powder, well made, and I think you should definitely grab it, because yes, they have nice shades to grab from. And this powder is very close to my LA Curl Pro HD powder, which I absolutely love, and I've already hit pan on that powder. This formula and that formula is very close, but still I feel that powder doesn't crease my under eye, but this powder does. And last but not the least, a product which I'm absolutely in love with, and this is the product, this is the whole palette which is like given me such a nice blush, highlight and bronzing, is the Too Faced Natural Face palette. I really don't have to talk too much on it, because you know how much happy I am about this palette. And frankly speaking, all thanks to Debashri. I happened to see her using this palette and I had no doubts in my head. And the best part is that she shows the application with no artificial light, and that's how you come to know the actual product working. And that is why this video is also not done in any artificial light. For that matter, none of my videos, mostly not many videos of mine you will see with artificial lights. But yes, this product works. You need to get this one. Like, I showed you so many products, but 2 products, if you ask me, you should definitely invest your money in, is the foundation and the face palette. You should definitely get it, because they both have worked absolutely wonderful. It has not budged, it has not creased. Even my Smile Lines Ke Paas, it has not creased, it has not given me any kind of texture. So all in all, wonderful, wonderful face palette. I'll show you once again so that you have a rough idea how it looks exactly. This is how the palette comes, with stunning shades of bronzer, nice blush and highlight. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with the highlighter. I'm obsessed. So all in all, 3900, wonderful palette made, 10 on 10, fully approved. Get it. Now before I end this video, there's another product by Too Faced which I showed you in my last Too Faced review, is the Too Faced Soleil bronzer. Now frankly speaking, if you get the palette, you really don't have to get this one, because obviously this bronzer shade and the shade which you're getting in the palette are different. But for a skin tone like mine, or anyone closer to me, can use that palette itself and doesn't have to invest another 2300 on a bronzer like this. It is very good. It is a collectible item, I must say. But if you have a lot of money and you don't mind spending, get the bronzer. But if you are on a budget and you can't be picking everything from Too Faced, then I would say go in with the palette. That's the best buy by Too Faced. So I hope you loved watching this in-depth review on some interesting product by Too Faced. Frankly speaking, Too Faced is gonna make me buy more, and I know I am grabbing few more products later in the future and will definitely review them for you guys. I will leave everything in my description if you want to grab anything for yourself. But if you do, after watching my video, do let me know how do you feel about the product. I will be here soon with some more reviews, some more makeup, some more skincare. Consider subscribing and following me on my Instagram. And yes, there is a giveaway running on my channel. Do take part in the giveaway. I will leave the link to that giveaway video also in my description. And there is an Instagram giveaway also running at the moment, so why not check out that giveaway too. I will see you in my next one. Till then, you take care and bye bye.